The animal of the day, April 3rd, is the sword-billed hummingbird or the binomial name Ensifera. Type: brilliant. Diet class: nectarivore. Average lifespan: 3 to 5 years. Size: about 5.5 inches or 14 centimeters in length. Bill length: 3.1 to 4.7 inches or 7.9 to 12 centimeters. Wingspan: 8 to 10 inches or 20 to 25 centimeters. Weight: 10 to 15 grams. Population status currently the 3rd of April 2025, least concern. Population estimate: unknown. Native lands: South America. Primary habitat: humid montane forests, cloud forests, and high-altitude shrublands. Main predators: American kestrels, hawks, jays, toucans, blunt-headed vine snakes, montane weasels, and tree-dwelling rodents. Diel activity: diurnal. Species age: at most 30 million years old. Collective noun: a bouquet or a hover. Notes: the sword-billed hummingbird, also known as the sword-billed hummingbird, is a neotropical species of hummingbird from the Andean regions of South America and is the only member of its genus Ensifera. The sword-billed hummingbird is characterized by its unusually long bill, having one of the longest beaks in relation to body size, sometimes exceeding the length of the body, excluding the tail. The sword-billed hummingbird was first described by Auguste Boissonneau in 1839 on the basis of specimens from Santa Fe, Bogota, Colombia. In 1939, the subspecies Ensifera caerulescens was described as a subspecies of the sword-billed hummingbird. However, it has since been lumped with the nominate subspecies, as it is likely that the specimen had either aberrant plumage or was discolored, and the species is thus considered monotypic. Male sword-billed hummingbirds have bronze-green upper parts with a coppery bronze head, a discrete white spot behind the eye, a dusky throat, metallic green underparts, a dark gray belly, and a forked blackish bronze-green tail, with some males bearing white on the chin and throat. Female sword-billed hummingbirds have similar upper parts but have white underparts and a grayish throat and belly being speckled with green, and the tail is less deeply forked and is edged with a grayish-white color. The sword-billed hummingbird's beak is black, heavy, and slightly upturned, and the long size allows the bird to feed on flowers with long corollas that are inaccessible to other species. The sword-billed hummingbird can be found in the Andes from western Venezuela through Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru to Bolivia. The distribution of the sword-billed hummingbird correlates with the distribution of species of the subgenus Taxonia, which is in the genus Passiflora or passion flowers, due to its highly specialized bill and feeding habits. Like other hummingbirds, the sword-billed hummingbird is able to fly backwards and hover in the air, and also exhibits a higher than average wing disc loading than other members of its family. The sword-billed hummingbird is a specialist feeder, feeding primarily on the nectar of flowers with long corollas such as red angel's trumpet, thornable, curuba, poroporo, banana passion fruit, goat's foot, etanthus, fuchsia, lily of the valley vine, and solanum. The sword-billed hummingbird probes flowers from below while feeding and is a trapline feeder, visiting a specific series of flowers in a regular, consistent sequence. The sword-billed hummingbird may also hawk for insects, catching flying insects by keeping its bill open. The sword-billed hummingbird perches with its bill angled upwards to reduce the strain of the heavy beak and improve balance, and the length of the bill causes the bird to use its feet to groom. The sword-billed hummingbird has been found to display extreme coevolution, with the passionflower Passiflora mixta, with the two species having evolved together during the early radiation of the Taxonia subgenus, since this hummingbird primarily pollinates Passiflora mixta. The position of the flower's anthers and stigmas, along with the length of the corolla tube, makes it an inaccessible food source to nearly every species of hummingbird except for the sword-billed hummingbird, providing a mutualistic relationship where the hummingbird pollinates the flower and in return gains a high-quality food source. An additional piece of evidence for the coevolution between the sword-billed hummingbird and the Passiflora mixta is that they both inhabit the same territory range along the Andean mountains. Therefore, if the sword-billed hummingbird population were to decline, there would most likely be a negative impact on the abundance of Passiflora mixta flowers due to this extreme coevolution. Every day is a new animal, so subscribe for more.